inside the circle. Whiteboard predictions. Another year, baby. We are here, ready to go. This is year number 5.
Wow.
Started on Go Ohio. I think we did 1 year on Go Ohio.
I think we did 2.
Do you?
I think that's when the transition was.
And then it just it became monotonous. It became a 10-hour ordeal to upload one video. It's not good.
That was not good.
It's not good.
But we're moving past that.
But we've gone beyond that. Now here we are. Listen, 106 pounds. We have the field. I hope you watched the PSA. If you didn't watch the PSA...
Stop! Go watch the PSA.
Doggone right. Here we go. 106 pounds, Sean.
I'm feeling it.
This is a field. Yeah, baby. Sean, here we go.
Put me in the octagon. I'm starting to feel it.
Yeah, baby. Murray, Dublin Kaufman, Beam, Upper Arlington. Mangahas from Pick Central, Bimrose, Upsharp, Bimrose, Hilliard Bradley, Siebert from Westerville North, Boyd, Watkins Memorial, Cold Iron, Delaware Hayes, Patterson from Mifflin is your top half of the bracket. Moving down, we have Egan from Lancaster, Bakari from West, Senior, Schaefer from Dublin Scioto, my guy, Jackson from Olentangy Orange, Miller from Marysville, Cruz from Westland, Gross from Hilliard Darby, along with Sato from Olentangy Liberty. Now, I've had the luxury of moving the winners out to this row. But if you'll notice, we have a matchup here, Sean.
What do we call that?
Oh, we call that a hashtag, baby.
Hashtag.
Friday Night Fireworks. This is going to be match number 2. The first match on mat number 2, center stage. Guys, this match is great. I got together with some people after the sectional tournament was done, and admittedly, I didn't know much about Hilliard Bradley. I was very impressed with Bimrose and his tenacity, his defense, as well as his ability to score. I showed up to the meeting, a little powwow, with the intention of talking about a 106-pounder. Come to find out...
They were going to talk about the 6-pounder he was going to wrestle.
No, they were just going to talk about this 6-pounder that they saw that they were like, dang, this dude is for real. Well, guess what? As fate would have it, those two are going to match up in the first round. Hashtag, so if you're a 170-pounder and you love the 170-pounders, you got a kid in the 170-pound weight class, check this out.
But you're going to get there early. You want to get a good seat. You got to do something.
Right on. Watch this match. The way they sold this Pick Central kid, I'm telling you, it made me rethink the way I thought about Bimrose. Sean, someone's got to come out. But before we get out there...
This is going to be a very physical match.
I know that for a fact.
These are two tough, rough and tough kids that are absolutely going to brawl. Mark, I want to point out one thing. I liked how you recognize every kid that is qualified for the district tournament.
You have done something...
And we recognize
yes.
We're not going to go into the recognize and celebrate, but we kind of are recognizing everyone who made the district tournament. That is a great job, Mark.
That's
well, let's get this hashtag.
Yes, let's go.
We've done everything except pick people in this weight class. We're going up here top, 2 physical kids, but you're talking about Hilliard Bradley. We're going Hilliard Bradley. We're not jumping that wagon off at the beginning of the ship, are we?
No way.
We are not jumping off the wagon.
Bimrose, Hilliard Bradley. Now, Sean, you're in a bit of a pickle here.
Am I?
Yes, I need semifinalists.
What's our theme?
We haven't even started the show yet, Sean.
If you are a loyal follower of Whiteboard Predictions, we will have themes. We may have 2 themes. I think one year we had 8 themes. By the time we got to the heavyweights, Mark didn't even know what a theme was anymore. We always start with the easiest.
Yes!
That easiest. And I think the bottom half here is the easiest. I think if we seeded these, we would have Egan 1 and Sato 2. It's just the luck of the draw. It didn't work out that way, obviously, because Sato just had that big win over Siebert. But here in the bottom, I see Egan and Sato easily clearing their quarter here.
All right, and this is how it works. We go through. Sean, I got news for you, bud. You started with the easy one. Now you got to go to the...
It is starting to get... The water is starting to get a little deeper here. In the bottom quarter here, we have really a district placer, solid kid in Siebert, taking on City League champion at 13. Patterson moved up to get better competition, pinned his way through there. Now he's a sectional champion on top. This guy's got to be feeling good. This guy's got to come with a lot of confidence. But Siebert, I think, just has the edge over him a little bit. I think weight is going to come into play here. Siebert is an extremely, and I mean extremely large 6-pounder, and you will hear me talk about that a lot throughout these things, that weight does come into play, day 2, so forth like that. Patterson's a little small, maybe a guy to look out for more in the future, next year at 106, but at this point, we're going Siebert, Westerville North.
You've got it, semifinalist. Way to go. We got one more match here, Sean, before we go into the consolation bracket. Tell me about Murray Bimrose.
Murray Bimrose, after Bimrose is coming off this huge match in the first round, he's going to run into another hashtag match.
Boom!
This becomes a huge match because of cross bracketing and what's going to happen. I mean, I don't want to wrestle the Egan Sato loser to get out, do I?
No.
So there's a big match brewing right here. I cannot let old Clancy VG get the jump on me early, and he's been feeding this guy, and this guy's running hot too, just come off a sectional champion. I'm going Murray here.
Okay.
I like this kid Junior, and can Bimrose go back-to-back hashtag matches? I don't know how many times that's happened in the
I don't know either.
in the last 5 years, but he's getting stuck in one right now. We're going to find out something about these Hilliard Bradley boys you got.
Ooh, I'm telling you, man, they got some studs in this
Well,
lineup.
we're going to find out.
Yeah, we are. Okay, non-winners. If they lose here, they stay on their side of the bracket. However, in the quarterfinals, if you lose, you cross bracket to the exact opposite side. So if you're in the top, you cross bracket all the way to the bottom. Here, you just cross over the axis. Here, you cross back over the axis. Here, you go all the way to the top. And what ends up happening is you wrestle guys in through, and we end up with a scenario where Manga Haas from Pick Central is going to face Boyd. Incredible match. Incredible. Just to find out who's going to place top 6. Then Patterson and Bimrose are going at it. Unbelievable, Sean.
Question. What is the record for the most hashtag matches in the weight class?
You know what? I'm going to stop you now just in case we don't get too far. Hashtag can only happen in the first 2 rounds because it's Friday night fireworks. Yeah. I don't have enough to give you. However, we can highlight these because it's important for you as the parent of a 170-pounder to know why, or a fan of a 170-pounder, to know what's going on here. So that's what we're doing here. Manga Haas versus Boyd, and then followed up with Patterson Bimrose. Sean, we got to get out there.
So we're moving to the console quarters.
Console quarters.
Quarters here. We're going to start in the top here with Manga Haas and Boyd. I kind of like Boyd. This is a really, again, these are some physical 6-pounders we have, man. These guys are going to bang it. So if you have a kid in the semifinals and you still want to watch good wrestling, make sure you get to Darby early to watch 106 Consolation. These guys are really going to be banging. I'm going Boyd here.
Ooh, hometown favorite. Boyd, Watkins Memorial. Boom. How about down here, Sean?
Down here, I'm not getting off your Bradley wagon yet. We'll wait and see how these weights unfold. I'm going Bimrose.
All right, Bimrose. Here we go. Oops, I spelled that wrong. H. Bradley. All right, Sean, they need opponents. Where do those opponents come from? They come from the semifinal non-winners. So you have a guy who doesn't win the match. He has to come over here. He stays on his side of the bracket. Sean, where are we, bud?
Well, what's our theme?
Start with the easy one.
Start with the easy one. Up here at the top, I think Seabird is a clear number 3 here in this district. He got great bracketing. Should really have no problems getting out in the top. He was in the top bracket last year at Derby. Same way. I think the experience that he had is going to be enough to push him ahead here. So we're going to have Seabird moving on, punching his ticket to the state tournament.
Boom.
Down at the bottom, now this becomes a really, really tricky match here. This, I think, is the winner is going to be determined on the final total score of both wrestlers. Sato is going to try to slow this down, I would assume, try to tie him up, get into a 2-3, 4-2, maybe even a 2-1 match, whereas Egan's a little bit more aggressive and a little bit more offensive. So I think we have contrasting styles there. He's been the top guy all year. There's no sense to get off him until he gets beat. Logan Egan is my winner here in the bottom half.
Gotcha. Egan, Lancaster. The non-winners will come across over to here. Murray will take on Boyd. Murray from Dublin Kaufman. And then down here it'll be Sato from Olentangy Liberty taking on Bimrose. Sean, I need you to break that down for me.
Dame?
Start with the easy one.
Start with the easy one. I like Blake Sato. I think he's clearly the number 2 guy here. Again, just unfortunate pairing, but he's had enough wrestling background. This guy probably wrestles 100 matches in the off-season a year. He's going to be ready for this. He's going to be ready for this challenge, and Sato punches his ticket to the shot and wins his Conso semifinal.
Yes, how about up top, Boyd and Murray?
This gets really tricky. This is contrasting styles. You have a very good mat wrestler wrestling a very good aggressive wrestler. Boyd is just a flat-out tough wrestler. He's going to bang on you for 5 minutes. But again, Murray's come around a lot. He's a junior at the weight. I got to think that seasoning and incredible coaching he's had over the years is going to be the difference. And Kyle Murray punches his ticket and keeps me tied with old Clancy VG right out of the chute.
All right, so then Boyd will drop down here. Sean, we have finalists across the board. Watkins Memorial. Tell me who my 5, my 3, and my 1 are.
Well, I believe these guys wrestled last week in the sectionals. Bimrose won. We're going to go Bimrose again.
Bimrose. That's twice I've done that.
Well, good thing he doesn't have a brother.
Yeah, here we go.
Sato's going to take the 3 spot.
Daggone it, Coach.
This guy's killing me.
I'm dying. This is only the
Hey,
first
any
weight
of you guys
class.
want to come on down here and help me for the next 13 weight classes?
Who do we call for this? Sato?
Sato.
Alrighty, Sato on Tangible Liberty. Now, Sean. Finalist right here, baby. Go ahead.
This could be like clear cut in most people's mind, but at Medina, Siebert actually finished higher than Agan and also beat a guy that beat Agan. So A beats BC, so it's kind of obvious as to who the winner is. No.
Yeah.
Again, Logan Agan's been the top guy all year long at this weight class. I know some of the rankings that aren't inside the circle don't have any clue what's going on. Agan's the guy to beat here. If he gets beat, he gets beat. But coming into Derby, he is the guy to beat. So your champion...
From ours, we got Agan as the champion from Lancaster. Runner-up, Siebert from Westerville North. We got Sato in the 3rd spot from Won't Change Liberty with Murray, Dublin Kaufman. Those are your state qualifiers. We have a state alternate in Bimrose from Hilliard Bradley. And Boyd, your district place winner. That is 106 pounds. And now you are inside the circle.